Here's Prescott. Over the middle, fire, caught, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Dallas.
What up, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy Big D here at Big D Media, talking all things Dallas Cowboys and other NFL news. Real quick, before I get started, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you'll know anytime we dropping content over here on the channel. Man, I predicted wrong. It was a shootout last night in Atlanta, man. I predicted 28-13. The score actually ended up being 36-30. So my bad, Atlanta, excuse me, shout out to you. You boys looking real good. I haven't really watched Atlanta this year, and my thoughts were, same old Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, but they came out last night firing, man. Now I will say, with the short week, both defenses look beat up and tied. It looked like they couldn't stop anything. The middle of the defenses on both sides were just wide open, and man, they feasted in the middle of the field last night. But Baker and Kirk Cousins had a great game. Both offenses looked on fire. We can get into the stats. Baker Mayfield, 19 for 24 with a 79% completion rate for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns with a 145 QBR. Rushing, got Bucky Irvin, 9 attempts for 44 yards. Baker, 46 attempts for 42 yards. And 10 attempts for Rachaad White for 72 yards. No rushing TDs last night for the Buccaneers. Receiving, Chris Godwin, 5 receptions for 64 yards. Cade Otton, 3 receptions for 44 yards. Bucky Irvin, 2 receptions for 12 yards. Rachaad White, 3 receptions for -6 yards. Mike Evans, 5 receptions for 62 yards. And Sterling Shepard, 1 catch for 4 yards and a TD. Mike Evans also added 2 TDs as well. And for defense, lead tacklers for the Buccaneers, let's see what we got here. Tyke Smith, 9 tackles, and Jamel Dean, 9 tackles as well. And sacks, we got Anthony Nelson with 1 for the Buccaneers, Logan Hall with 2, Big Vita Vea with 1, and Levante David had an interception. Now, I will say the corner for Tampa Bay, Kirk Cousins threw it right to him on the sideline one time, and he dropped it. Now for the Falcons. And the Falcons look good. Kirk Cousins was sticking in the pocket, hanging in there, taking hits and delivering the ball. Kirk Cousins, 42 for 58 for 509 yards, 4 TDs, 1 interception with a 72% completion rate and a 124 QBR. Rushing, you got Bijan Robinson, 12 attempts for 61 yards. Tyler Algier, 6 attempts for 12 yards. Receiving, Kadero Hodge, 2 receptions for 67 yards. Ray McLeod, 6 receptions for 66 yards. Bijan Robinson, 3 receptions for 16 yards. Drake London with a big night, 12 receptions, 154 yards and a TD. And Darnell Mooney as well, 9 catches, 105 yards and 2 TDs. Kyle Pitts, 7 receptions for 88 yards. And Tyler Algier, 3 receptions for 13 yards. And defensively, your lead tacklers were, not too big of numbers here. The leading tackler was JT Bertrand with 4. And we had no turnovers except for a forced fumble from Caden Ellis, but no interceptions. So it was a good game last night, man. It was back and forth. the whole time. I will say Kirk Cousins looked good. I remember it was a lot of shade thrown Atlanta's way for picking up Kirk Cousins when they had just drafted Michael Penix or vice versa. But it's Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, man. Everybody can't beat Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? I think that's the standard y'all hold all these quarterbacks to. And y'all got to remember who Patrick Mahomes got coaching for him. He went to 5 NFC championships and a Super Bowl way before he knew who Patrick Mahomes was. So let's stop giving all the credit to Patrick Mahomes. We know he is elite, just world talent, just a world generational talent. But at the same time, somebody got to coach him. Because if he was that good, he would have won at Texas Tech. And he didn't. And we all know who his coach was there, Cliff Kingsbury. So, and I'm from Lubbock, where Texas Tech plays. And, you know, I'm not a Texas Tech fan at all. I can't get with a team that's scoring 50 and losing. So, but all in all, a good Thursday night matchup. Thursday night football been pretty good this year, man. Now, we know later in the year it get a little dry. And boys be tired, man. Them short weeks, you know, they wear down on you later in the year. But both coaches did a good job. Both quarterbacks, man, it was a good football game last night. Good NFC South matchup. Falcons pull it out, moving to 3-2, first place in the division. Buccaneers move to 3-2, second place in the division. Now, our Cowboys. I see, you know, like I told y'all yesterday, it ain't going to be no action towards Devontae Adams. If we get Devontae Adams, I will be super surprised. You know what I mean? And Trayvon got a little rolled up at practice yesterday, but they said he was in the locker room with no obvious limp or anything like that. So I think they just tried to scare us a little bit yesterday. I remember last year when I woke up and seen Trayvon was hurt. It was a different situation, but we got Ryan Flournoy, I believe, the youngster that's going to try to step it up this week. And I don't know, man. I liked what I seen from Ryan in the offseason, in the preseason. You know what I mean? He's a big, strong dude. I'm not sure how tall he is, but got some guns on him. He got some young juice in him. You know, I don't got no problem with Brandon Cooks. I think that veteran leadership is needed. But like I said yesterday, Brandon Cooks ain't striking no fear in nobody. You know what I mean? I know the youngster young, he fast, he probably, you know, look quicker these days than Brandon Cooks. Brandon got this knee problem going. Brandon need to get healthy, but one thing you don't get healthier as you get older in football. So it's starting to look like, you know, that road on the way out for Brandon Cooks, and we appreciate his service the last, you know, year. But, you know, with this injury, it's gonna give us an opportunity to see who up next. You know what I'm saying? And I think we got some pretty talented dudes over there now that has yet to be seen on the field. But from what I seen from Ryan Flournoy in the preseason, he run good routes. He got strong hands, and you know he got a little yak in him also. So let's wait, see what the youngster got. It's gonna be a rough weekend. I understand, y'all. Like, we missing Micah, we missing D-Law. Like, it's just not, that don't sit well with you going into Pittsburgh. But I think we're gonna be fine, man. Everybody dealing with injuries right now, and you know, we not exempt from that. So, you know, just calm down. You know, I think we're gonna be fine. Even if we don't win this week, I think we'll still be fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't let anybody get too far up on us in the division, because I mean, Washington look good. I won't lie. Washington look good. Now, I do see a problem stopping the run. I won't say that. I'm not going to back on that. I stand on that. Dan Quinn had a rough time stopping Arizona's run game. You know what I mean? So, and maybe we can get to Washington and, figure out what we can do on the ground. But, Philly, they still got a lot of they same problems that they had last year, especially at quarterback with the turnovers. The linebacker play ain't as it's okay. The Zach Bond dude, he all right, but I mean, when it come to pass coverage, what he gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, your best linebacker right now been the Kobe Dean, I believe. So, it's just the Eagles, man. They just suck. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They not that good to me. So, my Cowboys, yeah, kind of the same. So the division gonna be kind of up for grabs this year. I really hope Washington don't win it, but hey, that's what make the NFC East great, man. It's not dominated by one team, and that's what I like. Look at all them years Tom Brady was in New England. That 20 years, a division dominated by one team. Ain't no rivalry in that. Ain't no comp in that. You know what I mean? He was running the Jets, Bills, and Dolphins for years. Now he would always lose for some reason when he went to Miami, no matter how bad they were. But I like the fact that the NFC East is not dominated by one team. Even if my team don't win it, it give us something to grind for. You know what I mean? This division is up for grabs every year. So that's what make us the NFC beast. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a daddy over here. You feel me? It's even competition over here outside of the Giants. It's pretty even over here. I don't remember the last time the Giants won the division. It's been a minute. Eli days. And y'all still had a nerve to disrespect Eli in New York. I don't get it. He brought you your last 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Y'all should be pleading for Eli to get in the Hall of Fame, but New Yorkers, they don't care nothing about you. If you ain't winning, you ain't gonna play here. So I think our Cowboys will be fine. The Dalvin Cook situation, I don't know, y'all. I don't even know why we went and got him if we ain't gonna play him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we really wanted Derrick Henry and we just settled for Dalvin Cook. And I don't know if Dalvin is good anymore. I don't know what's going on. I know we need to give it a look before somebody comes steal him. You know what I mean? Off the practice squad. So people get hurt every week, man. It's not a lot of Dalvin Cooks in the world that's still trying to play football. So hopefully we give him a shot and hopefully he stick around for the year because I know he's trying to show that he still got something left in the tank. So I'm hoping we can get that together, man. But my real hope is that we can get this running game going somehow because we're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? Especially playing against the AFC North. All them teams up there can run the ball, man. So if you go into one of them games just one-dimensional like we've been, you know what I mean? It's going to be rough. It's going to be real rough. You know what I mean? So hopefully the defense can build on what we did last week. And, just come out and play good ball. Do what you're supposed to do, man. Handle your assignments and let it play out how it go. But don't lose the game making stupid mistakes. That's what we hate to see as Cowboy fans. We could have took a loss in the playoffs last year. We could have took it better if y'all didn't come out and look just completely like another team that we hadn't seen all year, and let a bunch of youngsters come in and walk all up and down the field on you. But hey, man, that's how it go when you're a Cowboy fan, man. You never know what you're going to get in the playoffs. So, but yeah, man, that's my recap for the night, man. Falcons take down the Buccaneers 36-30 with a shootout over 900 yards of offense. So it was a good night, man, for both quarterbacks. But I was wrong on my prediction. I predicted Tampa Bay to win 28-13. So once again, I apologize, Falcons. Y'all really legit out there. Y'all was dirty birding out there last night, and you looked good doing it. Kirk Cousins, y'all put some respect on Kirk game, man. Kirk Cousins be balling. Kirk Cousins be balling. Hey, man, it ain't many quarterbacks who done came in this NFL and threw for 500 yards. You feel what I'm saying? That's not an easy feat. You know what I'm saying? And you damn sure can't do it if you're sorry. So, y'all remember that. Next time y'all disrespect kinfolk Kirk Cousins like that. But I'm your host here at Big D Media. Big D, man. That's my video for today. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll give you my Sunday predictions. Come Saturday night, Sunday morning, somewhere in there. Y'all know I ain't organized, so I appreciate you watching the video. You know the drill. Share the video. Comment. Let me know what you think we're going to do against these Steelers this weekend. And if we ever going to play Dalvin Cook. I'm your boy Big D here at Big D Media, man. And as always, go Cowboys.